Hey guys, gonna do another video today. Hopefully it won't be uh, 18 minutes or so like the last one. I know I tend to ramble and gets a little long, but I'm not in the woods today. I'm actually in my kitchen, and I'd rather be in the woods, but we had a hard freeze the other day, and I had to kind of quickly get everything picked out in the garden. And we got let's see, we got here we go. I got this is the second batch of salsa I'm working on. Still got a ton of red tomatoes, and there's still green ones that I want to get some salsa made out of. So gonna be in the kitchen for probably the rest of the day. A couple things I wanted to bring up, ask your opinion, see how you guys feel. You know, uh, you've seen the hunting videos where I don't catch anything, I don't bag anything, I should say, because I'm not a very experienced hunter, and I some of you may know I do some garden stuff. Like to grow my own vegetables and can and preserve and dehydrate and all that other good stuff. Sorry about the shaking. I'm holding my hand up with no um, tripod or anything. I do a lot of my own canning and stuff like that. And I think that's important, to want to be self-sustainable and provide for yourself and that sort of thing. You got to know how to do that stuff. And this year has been a bad year for the garden, for my garden anyway. I didn't get a lot of stuff. My vegetables were kind of stunted. I didn't get any pumpkins. I only got a couple of squash. I didn't get anywhere near the cucumbers I was hoping for. My tomatoes were hit and miss. I like hot peppers, so I grew a lot of hot peppers: cayenne, jalapeno, what else? Tabasco, ghost pepper, a couple things like that. And unfortunately, early in the spring, my chickens got out and ate all the leaves off my pepper plants. So they were a little stunted this year, and I'm sure the weather didn't help. It was brutally hot this year here in Oklahoma. And I just didn't do well. So, you couple that with me not being able to get a deer. I've only been out twice, but no meat. I'm not big on fishing. Yeah, I used to do it when I was younger. I'm not big on it here. I fish a little bit. And again, I don't get a lot. So I'm not a hunter. I'm not a fisherman. I guess I am a gardener, which is kind of cool. You know, which kind of brings me to my point that I'm trying to make after almost 4 minutes of the video. Community. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people is important, but also surrounding yourself with people who have the skills and understand how to do things like hunt and fish and farm and cook from scratch and bake bread from scratch and things like that. That's those things are important if you want to be self-sustainable. And no man is an island, as they say. You need people. You need to be surrounded with folks that have the same ideas as well as a variety of skills to use. And I'm okay cook. I guess my big thing is I'll be the gardener. And you know what? That's okay. I can trade my vegetables for some beef or some fish or something like that. A lot of you guys know I have chickens in the backyard, so I got eggs. That's a good thing, but they didn't lay too well this summer. Again, I think it was the heat here in Oklahoma that just it was brutal. It was brutal this summer. So you know, when things are good, everything's fine. Oh, I got this. I can do this. I can be self-sustainable. I can be self-sufficient. But when things aren't so good, what do you do? Where do you turn? I don't want to be connected to the government. I don't want to have to rely on handouts and all that other good stuff. I'm trying to be out here doing for myself and providing for myself. Currently, I live alone. My youngest daughter finally moved out a couple months back, and so I'm in this alone. Some of you guys might know about Miss M, but she lives down on a farm in Texas. We're working on right now building our own homestead, and hopefully by middle of next year we'll be together, working together. But for now, it's just me. So I work full time, and I come home and I feed dogs and I feed chickens and I collect eggs, and during the summer I'm out there in the garden, and that brings me back to the whole community and sharing with other people who have similar interests and similar intentions and skills. It's just kind of bad season of vegetables. No meat. I don't fish. I don't have time. I really think about what that means. What did our ancestors do? The hunter-gatherers, they moved on. They hunted somewhere else. They gathered somewhere else. I'm sure lots of them died. But even going back a couple hundred years, our farming ancestors, they bartered, they traded, they worked with their communities. A lot of it was through churches and things like that. But they had a community, and I'm not much of a people person. I only have a couple of friends. I'm pretty much a loner most of the time. Just don't care for large groups and being with people, and the angst and anxiety that a lot of people are suffering from these days just really affects me, and I just don't want to be around it. So community. Tell me what you guys think. Do you have communities? Do you have people in your area that you rely on? I got Miss M down in Texas. When I go down there and we slaughter chickens, and I have chicken in the freezer and stuff like that. But there's no local community. Do you guys have local community? Do you have people of like mind and skill sets and things like that that you can go to and rely on? I think that's a big deal. I didn't realize it till this past year, with not much of a production of the garden and no deer so far. The season's still open. There's still time. But I didn't realize how important a community would be. The social media community is great. I got a lot of friends in the yoga community, and a lot of friends in the bushcraft community, and all amazing people. But I can't go next door and ask for help. A lot of them are in other countries. I don't think anyone from Denmark is gonna be able to help out if something goes wrong here. So it's made me really think about what it means to have a community, to be a part of a community, to have friends and associates, people to barter, trade, work with. Well, I'm probably going to end this. I just, tell me what you guys think. Leave comments. Tell me how you feel about community. How you feel. Do you have a community? Do you have people to work with? Do you have that fellowship of like-minded individuals who are working for the same goals? It's something to think about. Something I got to think about. It's more important than I realize. So I'm gonna cut it here. I got you can see it bubbling over there. I got salsa cooking. That'll be a good thing. Probably gonna hopefully get, I don't know, 20 jars or so. That's a good haul. I'm gonna be happy with that. But I'm gonna go get back to cooking and cutting vegetables and dicing up tomatoes and good stuff like that. But leave a comment. Tell me what you think about community, about fellowship, about barter and trade. What are your plans? How do you do what you do? The older I get, the more important I realize that community is. Something to think about. Something for me to think about. Maybe you don't need to think about it. Maybe you're a lone wolf. Maybe you already have your community yet. Either way, it's good. It's good for you. So we're gonna get going now. Get cooking. Get canning. Because after everything's cooked, gotta can it. Water bathing next. All right, my friends. Be safe out there. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. Learn a new skill. Do what you gotta do. Most important, be happy. All right. Out.